The K-pop world is once again shaken by an unexpected statement from Si Hyuk, the founder of HYB and the central figure behind BTS's global success. In an exclusive interview originally intended to discuss the agency's future plans, Bang unexpectedly made a shocking confession. There's been serious tension between Jungkook and Jimin, two BTS members who have long been seen as inseparable by ARMY. The statement came as a shock not only because it came from someone known for being very secretive about his artists' internal affairs, but also because it targeted two figures who have always been portrayed as close friends, always smiling, together on camera, sharing the stage in harmony, and supporting each other at every opportunity. But now, that beautiful narrative is beginning to crack. Si Hyuk openly stated that creative differences and internal pressure were the main sources of tension between Jungkook and Jimin. Both are incredible artists, but with very different personalities, he said. Jungkook is known to be a perfectionist, disciplined, and highly structured in his work, while Jimin is more intuitive, emotional, and at times improvisational. These differences created friction in their creative process. According to an internal source who wished to remain anonymous, the conflict reached its peak while they were preparing for a major performance 2 years ago. There was a moment when they really didn't speak to each other for several days. The situation was tense. Even the staff could feel it, said the source. What has long been perceived as chemistry on stage was apparently built on a strong foundation of professionalism, not merely personal closeness. They still delivered perfect performances because it was their job. But behind the scenes, it was a different story. Bang added, in his lengthy explanation. Si Hyuk also highlighted the psychological burden carried by Jungkook as the Golden Magne, a nickname given by fans for his all-round capabilities. The pressure to be perfect in every aspect is inhumane, said Bang. And that pressure didn't come from us as management, but from the ever-growing public expectations. He implied that public expectations of Jungkook not only wore down his emotional side, but also created distance with his peers, including Jimin. When someone is placed as an icon of perfection, equal relationships become difficult. Perhaps that's where the root of their issue lies, explained Si Hyuk. But Bang rejected the narrative, calling Jungkook and Jimin's relationship broken. According to him, what happened was a natural process in human relationships, especially in the context of South Korea's notoriously brutal entertainment industry. We don't see this as a destructive conflict, but as a phase of transformation. Both have learned to appreciate differences and grow from the experience, he stated firmly. He also mentioned that their relationship is now more stable and mature, though no longer as close as before. Although it appeared to be an honest revelation, some entertainment industry observers doubted the motives behind this confession. Why did Si Hyuk choose to speak now? Why leak things that had long been kept under wraps? Some analysts suggested this could be part of a communication strategy ahead of Jungkook's major solo project, which is reportedly in its final stages. By stirring up emotions and controversy, they may be creating public momentum that will ease Jungkook's image transition from group member to soloist. But Si Hyuk dismissed the speculation. I spoke because the public deserves to know that success doesn't come without pain. And because I believe true fans value honesty over illusion. Aside from discussing the relationship between members, Bang also hinted that BTS is entering a new phase in their career journey. Each member will have their own path, but BTS will remain their big home, he said. This statement once again sparked debate about the future of the group, which has now passed the 10-year mark. Will BTS remain intact as one entity, or will it transform into a more loose and flexible collective? The story of Jungkook and Jimin is not merely an internal gossip. It reflects the human side of an entertainment industry often seen as glamorous. It shows that behind the stage, Behind the camera smiles lie psychological pressures, inner conflicts, and a struggle to stay relevant. For ARMY, this may be a moment to reflect. Do we love our idols as human beings, or only as the perfect images we want to see? After spreading widely and drawing various public reactions, it must be clearly stated that the news regarding Bang Si Hyuk's alleged confession about the conflict between Jungkook and Jimin has no verifiable factual basis. As of the time this article is written, there has been no official statement or valid interview indicating that Bang Si Hyuk openly discussed personal tensions between BTS members, particularly Jungkook and Jimin. The entire narrative that has circulated above is a fictional and speculative interpretation deliberately constructed to illustrate an emotional dynamic between two of BTS's most popular members. In reality, the relationship between BTS members, including Jungkook and Jimin, has always been described by the members themselves as a strong brotherhood, even amid the immense pressures of the entertainment industry. They have gone through more than a decade together under various circumstances, and to this day, there is no concrete evidence of a serious conflict as mentioned in the article. Bang Si Hyuk himself, as the founder of HYBE and the visionary behind BTS's artistic direction from the beginning, is extremely cautious in revealing internal matters. He is known to protect the privacy of his artists and has never casually disclosed personal issues to the public without purpose or clear context. Therefore, the claim that he gave an exclusive confession about a conflict between Jungkook and Jimin is highly questionable and cannot be considered a factual reference. Furthermore, ARMY as a fan community is also encouraged to be more discerning in responding to issues circulating on social media or viral articles that do not originate from official media or verified interviews. Spreading information whose truth is unclear actually has the potential to divide the fandom and create baseless negative perceptions toward BTS members. Thus, it can be concluded that the above news is not a factual report, but rather a fictional narrative constructed with emotional and dramatic style. While it may stir emotions and attract readers' attention, it remains important to understand that not every viral story represents actual reality. In closing, we as music enthusiasts and BTS fans should continue to support the members by respecting their privacy, prioritizing facts, and avoiding sensational news that has the potential to damage the reputation or relationships among the members. Because ultimately, BTS is about unity, friendship, and collective struggle, not fictional drama created from assumptions.